Right now at 6 o'clock, a tragic scene in Waterbury. A mother gunned down, her son hurt in their own home by somebody they know. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin joining us live from Waterbury with more on what happened.
And 2 of the 4 Americans kidnapped in Mexico were found alive, but 2 other Americans were killed. The latest information from government officials this morning.
All local, all morning. This is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
And good morning to you. Thanks so much for choosing to be with us here at Fox 61 America Areas.
And I'm Tim Lammers. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. We're starting with the forecast. That's what we like to do in case you got to get kids out to the bus stop in the next hour and a half. How should they be dressing, Matt Scott?
Well, they should be dressing for a typical early March day with a couple of extra breezes in there that are taking another chunk out of the temperature. Not as bad as yesterday, but still breezy. If you were out yesterday afternoon, I ran some errands, opened up the car door, and whew, it just kind of drilled me. A few more clouds, few more breezes to talk about today, but mildish temperatures not only for your Wednesday, but for the rest of the week. We are still watching that Saturday special. I'm not sure it's going to be a big deal, but we're not in the clear just yet. 61 in 61. Let's try that again. 31 in Hartford, 32 in New Haven. What channel were we? 61, right, okay. 31 in Groton. Temperatures a lot cooler when you factor in a wind 10 to 20 miles an hour out there. Cloud and radar picture is quiet, not looking for that to change anytime soon. We'll get a couple clouds in there now. Some sun rays later on gets us to seasonal temperatures in the mid 40s. We'll talk about the rest of the week and the latest thinking on that Saturday storm. That's all coming up. Let's check the roads right now at 6:02. Here's Lauren Zenzi. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Matt. Good morning, everyone. We do have a couple of road closures that we're following. Actually, one at this time. We did have a closure over in Waterbury. That has since cleared. We do have a police investigation going on down in Ansonia. Prospect Street is closed. Ansonia police put this on their Facebook page. We are trying to work to get more information. But Prospect Street is closed between Vasselli Court and George Street for an active investigation. They said it's a situation. That's all that they could tell me at the time. So we are working to get more information on that. Just an alert for anyone out in the Ansonia area. And then over in North Stonington, we do have a crash on I-95 southbound between exits 93 and 92. The left lane is closed. Now throughout the rest of the state, things are looking good in and around the capital city, Waterbury, New Haven, and Fairfield County. We'll check in again on the roads coming up at 6:30. For now, Tim and Eric, I'll send things back over to you.
Hi, Lauren, thank you. Well, it is 6:03. We got breaking news right now out of Torrington.
Firefighters are currently on the scene of a fire. They're fighting a fire where one person was injured, and we're checking with Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro. He's live at the scene right now. Angelo, you just arrived a few minutes ago. What can you tell us?
Erica, Tim, good morning. We did just get an update from the battalion chief here on scene. So at this point, the fire is out, but we do know that one person, a male, was transported via Lifestar because of burn injuries, according to the chief, as well as smoke inhalation. The chief also telling us that this fire caused extensive damage on the first and second floors of this house, and that is on full display as you take a look. This is Cedar Lane, very residential around here, lots of houses, but this is the house where this fire happened. You can see crews are still on scene as they continued this investigation into what exactly caused this. Now, they got that call around 3:30 this morning to respond after getting multiple calls from neighbors around here. The crews got on scene to find fire coming out of the windows of the house. Now, that one victim, again, a male, was able to get himself out of the house along with his dog. And the fire department also telling me he was the only person who lives here. So this investigation still very much in the early stages. A lot to figure out in terms of what caused this fire. Still no update on the condition of that person who was taken via Lifestar to the hospital. Of course, as we get any updates about that, we'll pass those along to you at home. Reporting here in Torrington this morning, I'm Angelo Bavaro, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Okay, Angelo, thank you for that report. We'll check back in with you in a little while. Well, the search is still on this morning for the man whom Waterbury police say shot and killed his own wife and even shot and hurt his son.
And we brought you this story as breaking news yesterday morning. Fox 61's Brooke Griffin was covering it yesterday. She's back out there live in Waterbury with the very latest from police. Brooke.
Well, Waterbury police say that they have been looking for this suspect for more than 24 hours now. They say they want to find him as soon as possible so that they can quickly bring justice to those victims. Investigators say that they were called to the apartment complex that this happened at yesterday morning. When they arrived, they found a 45-year-old mother dead and her 19-year-old son injured. The husband and father of that family now named as the suspect in the case. Although police have not released his name, they tell us he is a convicted felon with prior drug and firearm offenses. The Waterbury chief says the suspect fled the scene by the time they arrived. He says he is working with state leaders to get legislation in place that would help protect victims of domestic violence just like these.
Whether it be gun safety storage, whether it be looking at a repeat offender status and what type of services are being provided, or whether they're when they get arrested will be allowed back into the community on pretrial release before receiving more services. These are all components that would take into effect if.
And police say nobody else is in danger at this time. This was a targeted domestic violence attack. But they say if you happen to know where that suspect may be or have any information for police, they want you to give them a call. Live in Waterbury, Brooke Griffin, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Brooke, thank you. Well, the family of a domestic violence victim spoke to Fox 61 after the woman's killer got a long prison sentence. A judge sentenced Benjamin Morales of New Britain to 35 years in prison for killing his girlfriend, Alice Figueroa. Police said it was back in 2019 that Morales shot her 4 times when she went to get clothes from a home they shared. Police eventually found Morales after a 6-week manhunt. He was hiding in a refrigerator in South Carolina. Alice's family said they feel a sense of relief.
He basically got a life sentence, so I guess we're okay with that. We know he's not going to hurt anybody else.
He's very unpredictable. I didn't think that he could actually kill her. So him telling me that he was going to kill me too still replays in the back of my mind.
Alice's niece and her grandmother have both become advocates for domestic violence victims. They hold weekly meetings for survivors at their church in New Britain.
A former Fairfield town official accused of animal abuse charges is now facing more charges. This time, police say Raymond Newberger sent threatening and harassing text messages to police. He was arrested at his parents' home in Easton yesterday. Newberger is also facing charges after investigators say he abused a cat, including pouring bleach on it.
Also happening today, a man accused of setting a fire at a Masonic lodge in Ellington is in court. Authorities say Gino DeGrandis was caught on surveillance cameras back on January 7th setting the fire. His public defender said DeGrandis appears to have mental health issues. Right now he's facing charges of arson and criminal mischief.